On first down, Tannehill. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Here's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down now. Swift. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
Had the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now.
80 weapons. Bravo. Ready.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Johnson broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
What we got?
From the gun, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Let's go now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Rock it. Hey, lock it. Kill.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. That ball complete to Isabella. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Let's go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
You go for the 2-jet bombers. For the 2-jet bombers. Hey, Alpha. Check 3. Hey, Sam off.
Tannehill now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong. On the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Where's 52? 52. 52's the mic.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
52's the mic. 52's the mic. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing some. Y'all playing the wrong football.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Pick me up. 43's the mic. 43. Go, go. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Come on, boy.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. 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 Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check the backer. Check 80. Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker. Check 52.
To throw is Rosen, eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
58, the Monday. Here we go.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen, escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Hey, high 7.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch twist. Quick dash. Go. No. Whip. Monday. Hey, Foxtrot. Motion.
Rosen to throw again. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Shift.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen, screenplay, Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Five. Mike's 43.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish. Things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A gain of 12. First down, Arizona.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try to left side. Swift. That one good for 33 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Swift, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The tackle by Robert Quinn. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, second-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Third down and 16.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Switch! Watch the safety creep. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hug. Wide. Get wide. Hey, echo. Go 58's the mic. Watch the run.
Third and long here for Rosen. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 43. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Tight dog. Alert. Check 89. Take it. Middle. 58, boys. 58 is Mike.
Now Rosen. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, let's go. Hey, dude. 51 to Mike. 55.
Again, it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
On first down, Swift. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
And the Cardinal first down.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay, but in order to get this...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Stay with your man.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Rosen just getting the snap off and 1. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Out. Check 13. Check 13. Middle.
And now it's Rosen looking. He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now Rosen looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The linebacker, Jordan Hicks, flying in there for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Rosen. Being chased out left. And the pressure gets to him again. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. Now Brown. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 29-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
On 3rd down, Swift. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's going deep for Brown. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
From the 17, Rosen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Rosen now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Rosen. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw on second down. Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Rosen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Rosen will throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Undercrush, alert. He's checking. Crash.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This will be taken very short.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. To throw is Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the interception, here's Rosen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
It's just me. Hey, alert, alert. You go tight. Hey, Porter. You got tight right there. Check 3, check 3. Check 26, check 26. Showing up, showing up. Back, back, back. Check, check, check. Hey, Mike.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, check. 43. Hey, alert, alert. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check it back. Alert, alert, alert. Jumper, jumper. Jumper.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
It's now 3rd down.
Throwing now is Rosen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Cardinals, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week The 2018 college football season has been a wild one, and we are now down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups as it's the USC Trojans taking on the Red Raiders from Texas Tech.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. USC gets set here, 1st and 10. Running it with Darby. Four yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down for USC. Such a storied program. 11 times they've been crowned national champions, beginning with the earliest way back in 1928, all the way until their most recent title in 2004. To throw on 2nd down. Morse firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Darby. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Morris gets set to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On 1st down, Morse. And Walker has it. Shedding the tackle that gives him some room. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Trojans have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Already down 7-0. Here comes his first collegiate snap on 1st and 10. On 1st down, McMillan. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I like that the coaching staff just went ahead and handed the ball off. Just let him get his feet settled in this ball game.
Yeah, just to slow down the heart rate maybe, because you know his pulse has to be racing out there right now.
The running game will be key for an inexperienced quarterback.
Here's a 2nd and 7. There's this out for Streets. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On 2nd down now, Darby. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Don't forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The Red Raiders with a 1st and 10. He will not be throwing to start out as they begin on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, McMillan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football...
And got his man complete. He got 29 yards that time. A Texas Tech 3rd in the nation in passing yards per game this season. And this is an offense that's really predicated on the quarterback being more of a point guard, distributing the football accordingly. Quick, reliable, on-target throws. That's the recipe for success in this system, and they were really adamant about keeping things the same no matter who is under center, even with their backup out there. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, McMillan. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Quick slant caught by